welcome to the Clark Codes channel, or welcome back. So today's video actually doesn't have much to do, or anything to do with coding, but I think it's an important video, and I guess it has to do with coding in the sense that I'm bipolar. I had a manic episode, which caused me to lose my front-end web development job, which does suck, but at the same time, now I have time to make coding videos, and I started that whiteboarding series, so look forward to the continuation of that. That will be coming soon. And yeah, so today's video, I'm trying to make light of what happened, and yeah, I'm going to insert some information about bipolar disorder here. And so basically I had a manic episode. And in that episode, I kind of thought, kind of like the Truman Show, that like my life was a movie, and that also, you know, I wanted to get away from home and start a new life. So part of starting a new life is buying enough things to survive in the world. So that's what I did. So today's video is going to be a haul of what I bought during my manic episode. So during this episode, I stayed in 2 hotels, which are both near like outdoor malls. So I'm going to now show you my favorite things that I purchased during my manic episode. We're going to start with some things I bought at Uniqlo. So I'm going to start with my favorite coat. I'm very excited about this coat. So you can't really try things on right now because of COVID. And part of the reason I had this episode was due to COVID, stressors at work, and also my love life. So those 3 things kind of came together to make the perfect storm. And there was a lack of self-oversight on my part. I wasn't really monitoring how I was doing. So a lot of this can be prevented, and I'm on the proper medication. Just want you to know, if you're bipolar, or if you just don't know about the disorder, it is totally maintainable, and one can totally live a normal life and avoid, you know, all of the really highs and really lows. I've been in both places, you know, obviously this is a manic episode, and I've also had major depression. Back to the haul. Okay, so this is a coat. It's a long coat. I hope I'm not out of the frame right now. Yeah, so I got it at Uniqlo. I like it. Very exciting. Okay, so that's the coat. I don't have it here, but I'll insert a photo. I think that their sock wall at Uniqlo is like the 3rd wonder of the world. Like, it's just amazing. So I got some socks from there, obviously. Because if you start a new life, you need some very colorful socks. Okay, then let's see. Okay, the first thing I actually purchased were these glasses from a gas station. I think for a gas station glasses, they're pretty rad. Alright, my favorite thing I have to say that I bought was from Ulta, and it's just ridiculous, right? I don't know who needs this, but I guess, you know, it's good for makeup. So it's a box. It has, it's lockable, so it comes with a key. Then you can open it. Ready for this? There's an even smaller box inside. How exciting is that? Anyway, this kind of brought me life during my dark time. It was also it was a little overpriced for what it was. As you can tell, during my manic episode, I just decided to support the economy wholeheartedly. And then also I needed hair ties, so very important. Yeah. Then, because I just left my house with a very small backpack on my shoulders, I didn't have a charger for my phone, which is very important. So I went to the AT&T store and bought this. It's like a fast charger. Highly recommend. My phone charges, well, as it's a fast charger. It does what it said it would do. So there's that. Okay. Then I went to TJ Maxx, and I needed a water bottle. You need to stay hydrated, even during a manic episode. So I got this Swell water bottle. Very swell. I liked that. That's why I bought it. And then, where did I buy this? I think also TJ Maxx. I was like, it's Halloween. We need some Halloween bags. It's not really Halloween yet. Any episode of Mania requires Swedish fish. These are just the tails, which is very exciting. I will be eating these later. Okay. Then I went to Whole Foods and I got this book, The World According to Mr. Rogers. It's super cute. I haven't even opened it yet, but it looks amazing. I think it's full of quotes. Important things to remember. Okay, then next to Whole Foods, my favorite scent is lavender. So I got some lavender soap. I've never actually bought toiletries at Whole Foods, but it was kind of a fun experience, I must say. It felt like I was like treating myself. The funny thing too is that I actually worked at Uniqlo for a month, and I worked at Whole Foods, the Whole Foods that I actually shopped at for 3 months. So yeah, it was kind of an odd experience to go back to them. And yeah, and again, I thought I was in a movie, so I was like treating everyone, well, I always treat everyone well, but I was just like talking to everyone and was like telling my life story here and there. We got some more toiletries at Whole Foods. I don't think we need to go through all of them. Hand sanitizer, very important in this time. So I got these tweezers that are just like flat. I've never had like flat nail file. I liked it. My nails were growing out and I was like, gotta take care of myself. Got some highlighter. Your cheeks gotta be popping even during a manic episode. Some playing cards. Important to stay entertained. That's what's in that bag. Kind of rushing through this, but yeah, that's kind of how I felt during the manic episode too. I was like, blah, blah, blah. So this is also has that energy. Gotta continue that in the universe. And now my job when I was a developer was at One World Trade Center, so in the city. And I guess I stopped going to it. I was there a month and a half. And then in March is when we all just went home. So I haven't been in New York City since then. I live upstate New York. So I got this at Old Navy because I was like, I miss New York City. I still do. I think I'm going to go to the Whitney on Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. And the best thing I got at Old Navy, I lost my only belt. People maybe have more than one belt. Or not, just one belt is fine. It does the job. So I was checking out, and there's a belt just like on the counter, and the woman checking me out was like, hey, is that your belt? And I was like, let me see. And she handed it to me, and I just tried it on, and I was like, yep, that's my belt. And then I bought it. Yeah, I bought some clothes from TJ Maxx as well. It's kind of fun. It's like a dress thing. I got some other clothes, but they are in the wash. I got a pair of pants, and it was wild. It was a pair of jeans. You can't try it on, right? I was just like, this is my size. And then they fit perfectly, especially with the belt. And yeah, that was pretty magical. It was a magical time. I also went to LL Bean because you need a backpack. Oh, and TJ Maxx, I also got a suitcase to carry all these things in it. So I was really thinking. And I got this backpack. It's cool because I also do want to like just be outside more, and it would be nice if I went on like a hike. And this is like my hiking backpack. Or camping. I haven't been camping in a while. So yeah, I'm happy with that purchase. And then another pair of sunglasses. And because I was in witness protection. And then this is one of my faves. So at LL Bean, I got this headlamp, and at night I liked walking around during this episode. I still like walking is one of my favorite pastimes. So what I did is I would wear this. I knew it was weird. I did acknowledge that, but I thought like better safe than sorry. So I just turn it on and just walk around outside. No one seemed to bat an eye. So good times. Yeah. So this is all to say that, you know, I'm making light of something that was really tough. It was a really tough time. I ended up in a psych ward. It wasn't my first time in a psych ward, but, you know, that's not a place you want to end up, right? You want to avoid that. I was very lucky in that I was able to take ownership of the situation. And as you can see, I'm taking ownership of it here because in the past I've had a lot of shame about being bipolar 1. And where has that gotten me? It's gotten me depressed. It's gotten me to hide from people. And this time around, I just wanted to be really open about it and just say, this is who I am. And I don't know if you know Brené Brown. I'll maybe insert a link to her TED Talk below. She talks a lot about shame and vulnerability. And I think really for me, owning this situation, being able to talk candidly about it here and in other venues, and on my blog, I'll also put a link to my Medium blog, has been just like night and day. So now I have ownership of the situation, and it just feels so much better. It's just such a better outcome. This is not to say that everyone should just be like, here's my mental health status, at all times, but I just want to say this is what has helped me, and maybe it can be helpful to others, maybe it can be inspiring. I don't know. That's not my goal. My goal is, it's very selfish. No. So I hope you enjoyed my haul. I kind of went through it quickly again, but it's real. This really happened, and here I am talking about it. So I will now return back to my coding ways. I look forward to seeing more of you and code along with you, and I'm just happy to be back. So thank you for tuning in, and see you around. Bye. And I'm on a roll.